Blue Bonnet Homestead. Today, as you can see, I've got a lot of ingredients laid out in front of me. I'm going to be making banana bread, but I'm giving it a little bit of a twist today. This right here is a bunch of grated up yellow squash. My garden is already producing more squash than I can handle, so I'm trying to figure out a bunch of different ways to feed it to my family so they don't get just sick and tired of it. So today I thought I would make banana and yellow squash bread. That might sound kind of weird, but if you've ever had zucchini bread, you'll know that it is delicious. And this is basically going to be about the same thing. You won't be able to taste squash, and it really does have kind of a sweet taste to it, in my opinion anyway. So these are the ingredients, and let's get started. I normally add 4 bananas to my banana bread recipe, but since I'm using squash, today I'm only using 2, and I'm also using 2 kind of small yellow squash. Let me show you what I've been picking out of my garden. They're not very big, so I just grated those up really finely, like I would carrots for carrot cake. I'm just going to add that in here with the bananas and go ahead and mix that all together. Just let that incorporate together. And sorry, that's kind of fast. My first gear on my mixer is broken, so jumps right to second speed. But see, as you can see, it's basically going to look exactly like normal banana bread, just with this. And sorry, my mixer is a little dirty. I made normal bread already this morning, so it's got some flour on it. So now I'm going to add the butter, and I will add the full list of ingredients into the description box. So I'm going to do the butter. Oh, sorry, that's going to have to focus. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add eggs and sour cream, vanilla, and the cinnamon all together at the same time. Oh, and I know that's going to fly everywhere. My poor little mixer. I'm going to do that a little slow. So, and cinnamon is definitely optional. We love cinnamon, so I add it to everything I possibly can. You do not have to add cinnamon to that. I'm going to go ahead and add the sugar. Mix that up. Because my first gear is broken, my mixer always gets ridiculously messy while I'm making stuff. Now for the dry mixture, I have already mixed in my baking soda, salt, and flour together. So I'm just going to dump or slowly add this, because otherwise it'll fly everywhere. And it's probably going to still incorporate them a little bit. A little bit of a time, and obviously you do not have to use a stand mixer anytime you're making banana bread. I just happen to have one, so that's what I'm using. Let's add the last little bit of that in there. So we've got that mixed together. That's what it looks like. See, it looks pretty normal. Your kids will probably never ever guess that there is squash in here if you make this. So I'm gonna go ahead and grease my pan, and then I'll get right back. So I've got my pan greased and ready to go, and as you can see, this is not a normal just loaf pan. I have started baking all of my sweetbreads in square or rectangle baking pans or cake pans, and in my opinion it just makes things so much easier. It doesn't take as long to cook, it cooks more evenly, it's easier to cut and store, and this has just been working out really good for my family. So I'm going to cook it this way, but if you want to use a loaf pan, that's perfect. It does not change the taste at all. this is just how I'm going to be doing it. So I'm going to pour the batter into the pan, and then I'm going to stick it in the oven at 350. Then when it's done, we'll take it out and cut it up and show y'all how amazing it looks. So, okay, my daughter is helping me now. She's turning into quite the good little cook and a very, very good helper. It's wonderful to have somebody lend their hands to baking. So, thank you, baby.
Okay.
Doesn't this smell so good?
Yeah.
I swear there is no better smell than Mexican vanilla and cinnamon, in my opinion.
This
anyway.
is Mexican vanilla.
Oh my goodness. Whoop. A little messy. Be a little bit more careful when you're scooping it out.
It's hard scooping it out.
Mexican vanilla is the best for baking. Alright, so this is the mixture in the pan right before we're fixing to put it in the oven. So it looks pretty darn good. Alright, so here is the finished cake. I took it out of the oven about 10 minutes ago. I've just been letting it rest and cool down a bit before I cut into it, but I cooked this about 25 minutes. So that looks so good, and my house smells so good right now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this up and show y'all what it looks like on the inside. And obviously, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle this with powdered sugar. You could add frosting. This is pretty sweet as it is, so I never add anything to it. My kids love it just plain. So let me cut that up and I'll show you what it looks like. So here it is. Look at that. Oh, looks so good. You can see some little yellow bits, but it's really, really small, and it looks just like normal banana bread. But this is so good. My house smells amazing. So I definitely recommend trying that, especially if you have a garden and you planted a lot of squash and you've got squash running out of everywhere. This is a great alternative to just plain baked or steamed squash. So yeah, this is amazing.